guys, welcome to Fiction Kitchen. This is the Portsmouth Public Library's program where we make great recipes inspired by great books. And this month is going to be kind of special because we're focusing on our summer reading instead of a specific book. And summer reading this year has the theme Tales and Tales, sort of animal themed stuff. So I thought let's make sort of an animal themed treat, and we're going to be making puppy chow. Puppy chow is sort of this chocolate peanut butter crunchy treat that's great for summer because you can kind of take it anywhere. So let me show you how to get started. All right, so here's what you need to make your puppy chow. You do need to get Chex cereal, and you can get different kinds of Chex. They have chocolate Chex, peanut butter, rice, corn, all different kinds. Whatever you want to use is fine. Then you're going to use a cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, half a cup of peanut butter. Then you're going to get some butter, a fourth cup of butter or margarine, either way. And then you're going to need a cup and a half of powdered sugar. Super simple first step. You're going to take your 9 cups of rice Chex and put them in a bowl. You're going to start off by adding into a separate microwave-safe bowl 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. You're then going to add in a fourth a cup of butter or margarine. And you can leave it whole, you don't need to cube it up because we're just going to melt everything together in the microwave here. Very simple recipe, which is why it's so fun and easy to make. You're then going to add in a half a cup of peanut butter, and it can be a little tricky to measure out. You don't have to be perfect in your measurement here, just try to get close. All right, now you're going to put this mix into the microwave, and you're going to microwave it for 30 seconds, and then you're going to check it, and then you're going to microwave it again. So that's kind of the trick to this is you don't want to microwave it too long. So here is after our first 30 seconds. Here's after our second 30 seconds. Now we're going to begin to mix this together, and you really want to blend it till it's very smooth. You don't want to see the individual ingredients. You don't want to see the butter and the peanut butter and the chocolate. It should all sort of just look like one chocolate mixture once you get it mixed thoroughly enough, and that's what we want. Now we have a nice smooth chocolate peanut butter mixture. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and pour it over top of our Chex cereal. And try to get as much of this as you can because the Chex cereal will sort of soak this up pretty good. So if you don't have enough, you won't be able to coat all of your cereal. Scrape as much as you can off the sides of the bowl, scrape it off the spoon, get as much as you can in there. Now you're going to begin to fold the chocolate with the Chex. It is a little tricky to do at first because the cereal is pretty loose, but as you begin to mix and fold the chocolate, then you'll see that it'll begin to coat all of the pieces of cereal and it becomes a lot easier for you to mix. And you want to do this for about a minute or two until all of your cereal has a nice coating of chocolate on it. I find that scraping from the bottom of the bowl up sort of helps to keep the cereal together and coat a little more evenly. All right, you can see here that we have most of the pieces of cereal pretty well coated in the chocolate, and this is where we're ready to move on to the next step. Okay, so we're going to take a gallon-sized bag, and you want to make sure it's one that can seal tightly. Add your chocolate peanut butter cereal mixture to the bag and try to get as much in as you can. You don't want it so full that you can't fill the bag. I would say about halfway is ideal because we're going to also be adding sugar into this so that the sugar can coat the chocolate peanut butter and cereal mixture. You might find it a little difficult and tricky, like I did, to get the cereal into the bag, but just persevere. Once you have it all in there, you're going to add a cup and a half of powdered sugar. Make sure that it is powdered, not just regular sugar. The powdered sugar will coat evenly and have a nice texture. Make sure your bag is really well sealed, and then you're going to begin to just shake it And I would say 30 seconds of good rigorous shaking, because you want to coat each piece of cereal with that powdered sugar. And the more you shake and mix and toss, the better coverage that you're going to get. Now you can take a look and see if you have the coverage that you're looking for. At this point, you could add more powdered sugar if you feel like you don't have good enough coverage, or just shake it a little more. This is one of those recipes you can kind of play around with. And here is the nice even coverage that we're looking for. This is the perfect puppy chow. And that's all there is to it. What a great, simple, and delicious recipe. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us for another installment of Fiction Kitchen. I hope you follow along and your recipe turns out amazing. If you're interested in more fiction-inspired recipes, please feel free to subscribe to our channel or check back each month and we'll have a new one for you. If you're interested in participating in summer reading, you can go to yourppl.org and click on the link that says Read Squared Reading Program. There you can make a free account, and every book that you fill out is an entry for an awesome prize. You can also learn more by coming into the library, giving us a call at 740-354-5688, or emailing us at reference@yourppl.org. Thanks so much for watching Fiction Kitchen, guys. We'll see you next time.